My name is Jacqueline Fink, and today I'm going to show you some examples on how customers are using the RealWear Navigator 500 device today. To start, let's take a look at what you can do with the device right out of box. I'm going to be showing you everything I'm seeing on my micro display here. This micro display views like a 7-inch tablet held at arm's length and situates just below your line of sight on whatever your dominant eye is. The RealWear Navigator 500 has a 48 megapixel camera attached to it that works great in low light environments and has advanced image stabilization technology. I can access the camera with my voice by reading off the prompt on the screen. My camera? Our camera has so many robust features and different things that you can do just with your voice. Exposure level 1. So for example, like right there where I change exposure level, I can also zoom in on objects as well. Zoom level 3. And then from here, I can either record a video or take a photo. Take photo. Now let's go check that out. My files. The RealWear Navigator 500 has 64 gigabytes of internal storage, along with the ability to add a micro SD card. By going into my files, I can see everything stored on my device. And if you're connected to Wi-Fi, you can even access your different cloud storages through this. By moving my head left to right is how I scroll on the screen. I'm even using just slight head motion, so if you're climbing up a ladder, you're not making yourself unsafe by scrolling on the screen. My documents. Let's look at some of the PDF documents we have stored on the device. You can have everything from a 400-page manual to your simple just wiring layouts and other reference guides. Wiring layout. For me, the small text in here is a little difficult to read on the screen. So that's why on the top right, we have that same zoom functionality that we used in the camera. Zoom level 3. Now I can move my head around the document and find the location I want to focus in on. And when I do, I simply just say, freeze window. And now it's locked into place and I can use this as a reference. If I need to look at another place in the document or go back, I can simply just read the prompts off the screen, control window, and now I have control of the window again. Freeze window, navigate home. Because the Navigator 500 runs on Android, you can put your favorite third-party application on the device. For example, you can use your desired video conferencing application to make hands-free remote calls to someone that can see what you're doing and even walk you through steps of how to fix it. I'm going to use the example of Zoom on our device today. Because the Navigator 500 runs on Android, you can put your favorite third-party application on the device. For example, you can use your desired video conferencing application to make hands-free remote calls to someone so they can see what you're doing and even walk you through steps with their voice of how to fix something. An example of that I'll show you. Let's use Zoom. My programs, hands-free for Zoom. From here, I can either enter in the meeting ID, or actually I'm going to use a quick trick and I'm going to actually scan a QR code. Scan code. On the other end, I'm admitting myself into this meeting. Start video. And to give you an example, I'll pull in my Zoom screen so you can see what the person on the other end would be seeing. It's really quick to get into these video conferencing calls, and there's all different types. The simple ones that you're used to just make a straightforward video call, or there's more robust ones where you can add an annotation. So I can see in real time on my device a line or a circle to help better explain something I'm trying to fix. Terminate call. Leave meeting. Navigate home. Another great use case on the Navigator 500 is digital workflow. This allows for step-by-step instructions on the device to help you fix something or build something, or you can even fill out your inspection sheets with your voice. My programs, Workflow Plus. I have an example up right now. This is a lockout tagout guide. So giving me step-by-step instructions to follow to complete lockout tagout. I can have images that I have to reference. View image 1. So this is showing me the valve that I actually have to look at. I can even zoom in on this image if I needed to. Navigate back. And then I can even have reference photos in here so that someone can look back later and guarantee that I did do the task that I said I did. Capture photo. Take photo. Next step. This is asking me to take a photo of my supervisor's ID that my supervisor approved. Capture photo. Take photo. Next step. And now I've successfully completed this task. Thank you for joining me for this basic demo of the RealWear Navigator 500.